It's a little hard to say that Man City need any reinforcements at all. They have one of the world's most valuable squads, it's brimming with world-class talent and could still win an unprecedented quadruple this season. However, Pep Guardiola looks set to add to his star-studded squad all the same this summer with a new pair of fullbacks, an understudy to Fernandinho and another striker high on his wish list. It's not as if City have struggled for goals this season. They've scored more times than any other major team in Europe and have 6 players on double figures in all competitions. Yet they do remain light up front in terms of personnel. City only have 2 out-and-out strikers in their squad, Sergio Aguero and Gabriel Jesus. With Aguero, City have one of the best strikers the Premier League has ever seen, a player who has hit at least 17 goals every season since joining in 2011. Jesus is also an extremely talented forward. He's already netted 41 goals for City and, it's easy to forget, he's still only 21 years old. Despite the quality of the pair, there are downsides. City can't escape the fact Aguero is turning 31 this year and he won't be around forever. And while Jesus has been earmarked as his replacement, there is no one else challenging the Brazilian for that role. And even though Jesus would appear to be the frontrunner, he has still featured little this season, managing only 851 minutes in the Premier League, with the majority of his game time coming in domestic cup competitions. It was telling that with Aguero out injured, Guardiola opted to start Raheem Sterling up front against Chelsea and leave Jesus on the bench. So it's clear that City could do with some reinforcements up front, and here's 5 options they should consider. 1. Luka Jovic. Eintracht Frankfurt Jovic has emerged as one of Europe's most lethal strikers this season after forming a devastating understanding with Ante, Rebic and Sebastien. The 21-year-old has scored 22 goals this season, propelling his side to the cusp of the Champions League places and into the Europa League quarterfinals. He also became the youngest player in history to score 5 goals in a single Bundesliga match in October, in a 7-1 win against Fortuna Dusseldorf. City have been heavily linked with the £40 million man but will face stiff competition from Barcelona for his signature. Two. Joao Felix. Benfica Another player City will have to battle to sign as Benfica's Joao Felix, otherwise known as Europe's hottest talent. Felix has burst onto the scene in Portugal this season, scoring 10 goals in 18 league games, at just 19 years old. A versatile attacker who can play out wide or through the middle, though his preferred position at the moment seems to be playing as a second striker. Felix's talent is undeniable and the race for his signing looks set to be the transfer saga of the summer as practically all of Europe's elite clubs are circling, with Juventus looking the favourites to meet his massive €120 million release clause. Memphis Depay, Lion. While Memphis' time at Manchester United was a marked disappointment after such initial hype, it's impossible to deny that he has matured into a brilliant striker at Lyon. While not the most prolific of goal grabbers, he brings a lot more to a team, with his skill, hard running and intelligence leading to lots of goals. In 106 games for Lyon, he has directly contributed to 74 goals, with 35 strikes of his own and 39 assists. He's also the leading man in a resurgent Netherlands side. The 25-year-old has been touting in the press how he would welcome a return to England, and City could be the perfect place to prove the doubted across town wrong. It also wouldn't be the first time City have swooped for a former United striker. Four, Lautaro Martinez. A lot of hopes are pinned on 21-year-old Lautaro Martinez, for both club and country, as he's rated as one of best up-and-coming young strikers. The Inter forward has fought his way into a regular starting position this season after several impressive performances off the bench, including scoring a last-minute winner against Napoli. Read more Man City news. Not afraid to take on pressure or responsibility, Martinez also scored a winning penalty in the Milan derby recently. It looks as though he has a big future ahead of him, and what better place to fulfill it than City? 5. Leroy Sane. Man City. Perhaps City don't have to splash the cash on a new centre forward at all, as Leroy Sane could be a viable option for the spot. The usual rapid winner was deployed up front by Joachim Low in Germany's recent victory over Netherlands, and the City man played brilliantly. His constant, clever movement was a nightmare for a defense containing Virgil van Dijk and Matthijs de Ligt to handle, and he scored the opener with a brilliant finish. Sane has often been compared to Cristiano Ronaldo for a number of attributes, and maybe another way he could replicate him is by adapting into a centre forward. It would save City big money on a transfer fee. City also have plenty of talent at youth levels, such as Lucas Emeka, Lorenzo Gonzalez, and Nabil Touanizi, who may make the step up.